Imagine waking up not on Earth, but on a different planet. Sounds like science fiction, right? But could it be our future? Welcome to the intriguing world of space colonization, a concept that has been part of human imagination since the dawn of space exploration. Once the domain of science fiction, the idea of humans living and thriving on other planets is now a hot topic of discussion, research, and planning. Why is this so? Well, for one, our home planet Earth is facing a multitude of challenges. From climate change to overpopulation, the issues are numerous and complex, prompting us to look beyond our terrestrial boundaries. Space colonization is seen as an exciting and potentially necessary venture for the survival and advancement of our species. But there's another reason for the growing interest in space colonization. The last few years have seen a significant surge in the involvement of private companies in space exploration. Names like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic have become household names, with their ambitious plans to make space travel accessible and affordable. This private sector drive, coupled with continued efforts from public entities like NASA and ESA, has propelled space colonization from fantasy to a tangible possibility. And then there's the sheer curiosity and sense of adventure that space evokes. The idea of exploring new frontiers, of standing on the surface of a distant planet and gazing at the stars from a whole new perspective is both thrilling and humbling. It's a testament to our innate desire to explore, to push boundaries, and to seek out new horizons. So, what does all this mean for us? Well, it's a question that's both exciting and daunting. The possibility of venturing beyond our home planet, of establishing colonies on alien worlds, of becoming a multiplanetary species, is no longer the stuff of science fiction. It's a future we could be looking at. If you've ever wondered about living beyond Earth, buckle up. We're about to take a deep dive into the possibilities of space colonization. Mars, our neighboring red planet, has long been the focus of our extraterrestrial dreams. Why, you ask? Well, it's not just because of its fiery red glow or the fact that it's named after the Roman god of war. It's also because Mars is our closest, most viable option for colonization. Let's start with its proximity to Earth. Mars is, on average, about 33.9 million miles away from us. That might seem like a daunting distance, but in terms of space travel, it's practically next door. With our current technological capabilities, a one-way trip to Mars would take roughly 6 to 9 months. That's about the same amount of time it takes for a baby to be born or for your favorite sitcom to release a new season. But proximity isn't the only factor that makes Mars a prime candidate for colonization. The red planet also boasts the presence of water ice. Yes, you heard that right. Water, the elixir of life, exists on Mars. Most of it is concentrated at the poles, but recent missions have detected signs of ice below the planet's dusty surface. This discovery has sparked hope that Mars could potentially support life and, more importantly, sustain a human colony. However, it's not all rosy on the red planet. Mars presents its own set of unique challenges. Its atmosphere, for instance, is incredibly thin, about 100 times less dense than Earth's. This means that it provides little protection from harmful solar radiation and doesn't retain heat very well. So anyone stepping foot on Mars would have to contend with extremely low temperatures that can drop to a bone-chilling minus 80 degrees Fahrenheit at night. And then there's the issue of the Martian soil, or regolith as it's scientifically known. It's filled with nasty chemicals called perchlorates that are toxic to humans. We'd have to find a way to either remove these chemicals or protect ourselves from them if we're to live on Mars. Despite these hurdles, the dream of colonizing Mars is not just a flight of fancy. It's a very real goal that scientists, engineers, and space agencies around the world are working tirelessly to achieve. They're developing new technologies, conducting extensive research, and planning ambitious missions to make this dream a reality. So, the next time you look up at the night sky and spot that small red speck among the sea of stars, remember this: Mars is not just a planet. It's a challenge, a mystery, and a promise of a future where humans are not just confined to Earth. Mars is not just a distant red speck in the sky. It could be our next home. But why stop at Mars? What about the rest of the cosmos? You see, while Mars is a compelling target for space colonization, there are other celestial bodies that also beckon us with their unique opportunities and challenges. Let's take a look at our closest celestial neighbor, the Moon. It's only 250,000 miles away, a mere 3-day journey with current technology. The Moon's low gravity makes it easier to launch spacecraft, and its surface is rich in resources like helium-3, a potential fuel for future nuclear fusion power plants. However, it also poses challenges. Its lack of atmosphere means no protection from solar radiation, and its long lunar night, lasting about 14 Earth days, makes it difficult to generate solar power continuously. Next, we have Venus, often referred to as Earth's evil twin. Venus is similar in size, gravity, and composition to Earth, but that's where the similarities end. Venus boasts a surface temperature hot enough to melt lead and an atmosphere primarily composed of carbon dioxide with clouds of sulfuric acid. Nevertheless, it's not all doom and gloom. Some scientists propose colonizing Venus's upper atmosphere, where conditions are more Earth-like. And then we have the exoplanets, planets outside our solar system. These distant worlds offer exciting possibilities for space colonization. Planets like Proxima Centauri, B, which orbits within the habitable zone of its star, or TRAPPIST-1e, a planet in a system with 7 Earth-sized planets. These exoplanets could potentially harbor life or become future homes for humanity. However, they are light years away, necessitating advancements in space travel technology before we can consider colonizing them. Each of these destinations presents unique opportunities and challenges. The Moon, with its accessible resources and proximity. Venus, with its extreme conditions yet intriguing possibilities. And the exoplanets, with their tantalizing promise of new worlds to explore and inhabit. The universe is vast, and it's full of potential homes for humanity. As we look beyond Mars, we realize that our journey of space colonization is just beginning. The cosmos is a grand tapestry, with infinite threads waiting to be woven by the hands of human exploration and ingenuity. So, we've found a new planet to call home, but what would life be like there? Picture this: you're waking up to a sunrise unlike any you've seen before, the horizon shimmering with hues of red and orange. This isn't just a vacation, it's your new residence in the cosmos, a space colony. Let's start with the basics: food, water, and shelter. Remember, we're not in Kansas anymore, folks. Traditional farming techniques won't work here. Instead, we'll rely on hydroponics and aeroponics, using mineral nutrient solutions in water without soil. This isn't just for show, it's a necessity. These methods are extremely water efficient, a critical factor when every drop counts. But what about the water itself? Well, it's not as simple as turning on a faucet. Water will be recycled and purified over and over again. Every sip of water, every shower, will be a testament to human ingenuity and our ability to adapt. Now, on to shelter. Imagine homes not made of bricks or wood, but of materials designed to shield against cosmic radiation and extreme temperatures. These aren't your typical suburban houses. They're marvels of engineering built for the harsh realities of space. But life isn't just about survival. We're social creatures after all. Communication with Earth will be crucial, not just for practical reasons, but for psychological ones too. Letters from loved ones might take minutes or even hours to reach us, but the wait will be worth it. And it's not just about staying in touch with Earth. We'll need to create a new kind of community, one that can thrive in this alien environment. This means schools, parks, and even entertainment centers. Life in a space colony won't be easy, but it won't be all work and no play either. Speaking of psychology, living in space is going to be a mental challenge. The isolation, the stark landscapes, the never-ending expanse of space stretching out in all directions. It can be daunting, but humans are adaptable. We've thrived in the harshest environments on Earth, from the frozen tundra to the scorching desert. Space is just the next frontier. We'll need to develop new coping mechanisms and perhaps even a new understanding of what it means to be human. But remember, this challenge also presents an opportunity. The chance to build a society from scratch, to make it better, to learn from the mistakes we've made on Earth. So, there you have it. Life on a space colony isn't going to be like life on Earth. It's going to be harder, stranger, and more challenging. But it's also going to be an adventure, a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. Space colonization is not just about surviving, it's about thriving in a completely new environment. And who knows, maybe one day you'll be watching a sunrise on Mars or beyond, and you'll be able to say, I'm not just surviving here, I'm thriving. Space colonization might seem like a distant dream, but it's closer than you might think. Let's delve into the plans and timelines that are currently being mapped out by entities such as NASA and SpaceX. NASA, the American Space Agency, aims to bring humans back to the moon by 2024 under the Artemis program. This time, however, the mission is not just about planting a flag and leaving footprints. It's about establishing a sustainable human presence on the lunar surface, which will serve as a stepping stone for future missions to Mars and beyond. SpaceX, on the other hand, has its sights set directly on the red planet. Their Starship, currently under development, is intended to carry up to 100 people to Mars. Elon Musk, the company's CEO, has an ambitious timeline, hoping to land humans on Mars as early as the mid-2030s. These plans may sound audacious, but they are made possible by the rapid advancements in space technology. The development of powerful and reusable rockets, for instance, has drastically reduced the cost of space travel. The creation of life support systems and radiation shields are making long-duration space voyages feasible. Not to mention the ongoing research on in-situ resource utilization, which aims to use local resources for life support and fuel production, is a game-changer for space colonization. However, it's not just about the technology. The growing interest and investment in space exploration from both the public and private sectors are fueling this new space race. International collaborations are being formed, and new laws are being written to govern outer space activities. Space colonization is not a mere fantasy anymore. It's a goal that humanity is actively working towards, and with every rocket launch, every spacewalk, and every new discovery, we're stepping closer to making this dream a reality. The future of space colonization is exciting, and it's unfolding right before our eyes. But why does space colonization matter? Why should we care? These are the questions that often come to mind when we talk about exploring the cosmos and establishing human settlements on distant worlds. The answers, my friends, are as vast and complex as the universe itself. Space colonization holds the promise of immense benefits, from scientific discovery and resource acquisition to ensuring the survival of humanity. Let's delve a bit deeper. First, the realm of scientific discovery. Space colonization could unlock secrets about the universe that we can barely fathom. Imagine investigating the mysteries of Mars, the moons of Jupiter, or even galaxies far, far away firsthand. The knowledge we could gain is truly astronomical, and it could revolutionize our understanding of our place in the cosmos. Next, resource acquisition. Our home planet, Earth, is finite. Its resources are dwindling. But consider the asteroid belt, filled with precious metals and minerals, or the potential for harnessing solar energy directly from the sun. The resources available in space are virtually limitless, and they could solve many of the resource scarcity issues we face on Earth. Then, there's the survival of our species. It's a sobering thought, but one day, Earth may not be habitable. Whether due to a natural disaster, a man-made catastrophe, or simply the sun's life cycle, it's prudent to have a backup plan. Space colonization offers that plan, allowing humanity to continue and thrive, even if Earth can no longer sustain us. However, with these potential benefits come ethical considerations and possible drawbacks. It's essential to approach space colonization responsibly, ensuring we respect and protect the environments we explore and inhabit. We must also consider the potential social and economic impacts of such a monumental undertaking. Space colonization is more than just an ambitious endeavor. It's a journey of discovery, innovation, and survival. It's our next giant leap. And as we take this leap, we must do so with caution, curiosity, and an unwavering commitment to the betterment of all humankind.